Hello, Snappy, and welcome to our English news edition brought to you live by RTD channel. The headlines. The head of state has received in audience the Somaliland Vice President. At least 8 people dead during the passage of a storm in South Africa. That was the top stories, and now to the national news. The President of the Republic, Ismail Margele, has received today at the Presidential Palace the Somaliland Vice President, Mr. Abdurrahman Abdullah Ismail, called Zille, accompanied by the Minister of State responsible for the planning, Mr. Osman Hassan Auli. And during the course of the hearing, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margele, has discussed with the Somalilander delegation several topics of common interest, including fraternal relation of friendship and also cooperation between the two countries and people's brothers. The levels of exchange and collaboration between the Republic of Djibouti and the Somaliland have been mentioned during the course of this hearing. The discussions were then more centered on the intensification of relations between the two parties in the specific area of the security and also the economy. Also present at this hearing, the Minister of Agriculture, Livestock and Fishery, Mr. Mohammed Ahmed Awale, and also the second Vice President of the National Assembly, Mr. Mohammed Barkat Dawood. The audience granted to the Vice Chairman of the Somaliland intervenes in favor of a private stay that the latter performs in Djibouti.
In an interview granted to the national television, the Vice President of the Somaliland, Mr. Abdurrahman Abdullah Ismail, said that he was delighted to his meeting with the President of the Republic. He added that the Republic of Djibouti is a country that is not poor and proud. I have also taken the advantage of this meeting to ask for a new aid of Djibouti for the benefit of the Somaliland, this day to a resurgence of cholera in several of its communities.
And now, on the invitation of the President of the National Assembly, His Excellency Mr. Mohammed Ali Ahmed, students of the College of Rwanda have visited this Thursday, 8 June 2017, under the conduct of the Honorable Fatima Mohammed Kamil and Mahdi, the Palace of the National Assembly. Allowed on the esplanade of the institution, more than 50 students have visited the grid, the interest room, through portrait of the different presidents who have made the history of the National Assembly. During office of guide, parliamentarians have traced the history of the National Assembly since the colonial period up to our days. After this introduction to the citizenship, children have been captivated by their visit. All of the National Assembly, room of the Commission, offices of the administrators, library, all the parliamentary institution has been visited. Then, having took place in the hemicycle, students have held to ask to the elected representative of the people a few questions relating to the functioning of the National Assembly, to know the role of members of parliament, their missions, the duration of their mandate. Of course, these students of the secondary cycle have understood the general operation of the parliamentary institution and are familiar to the parliamentary practice, and this to the total satisfaction of teachers, of the framework of national education, and of some of the parents of the students who accompanied them. At the end of the visit, the school children of Rwanda have been received by the President of the National Assembly, His Excellency Mohammed Ali Ahmed, itself originating in this city. The chairman welcomed them, expressing at the same time his great satisfaction and his joy because his children constitute the future of the country.
The Minister of Muslim Affairs, Mr. Mahmoud Mumin Hassan Pare, has shared this Tuesday the closing ceremony, the 18th edition of the regional competition with the memorization of the Holy Quran, prize of the head of state. The ceremony took place at the place of the people in the presence of several members of the government as well as the ambassador and the president. Predicator and the closing ceremony occur after 3 days of competition between the candidates on the 3 levels of the competition has no 30 chance, 20 chance 1 and 10 chess. In addition to Djibouti, a dozen countries in the region, including Somalia, the Sudan, Uganda, Kenya, Yemen, and Comoros, Tanzania, and the Comoros, shall take part in the competition. In a speech in this opportunity, Chairman of the Committee of the Jury, Sheikh Mahmoud Ahmed Obsiye, has explained the course of the 18th section of the competition. He stressed the importance of the monitoring and the advice of the Ministry of Islamic Affairs for the success of this event religious, which aims at the promotion of the Holy Quran. The chairman of the committee has seized this opportunity to highlight on the criteria or standard followed by his committee to ensure the integrity of the competition. Example, the Director of Muslim Affairs, Mr. Al-Saleh Ahmed Abdullah, has stressed the importance of this competition is the most important of the Quranic competition at the level of the Africa of the Ali has reminded us that the Department of Muslim Affairs organizes the regional context with the memorization of the Holy Quran every year during the pleasant month of Ramadan. The President of the Republic will receive the first winner of each level of the three levels of this annual competition.
Still to the national news, the Minister of Culture and Muslim Affairs gave a speech in which he expressed his satisfaction to participate to this closing ceremony of the regional competition with memorization of the Holy Quran called Prize of the Head of State. Mr. Momin Hassan Barre has taken this opportunity to address his congratulations to the winners of the competition. This competition aims to improve the communication with the country's brothers and the consolidation of the meaning of fraternity and mutual understanding between the peoples of Africa. The minister has urged the researchers and those who teach the Quran to put in evidence the message of Islam and for the purpose of the Islamic religion. The Minister of Culture and the Muslim Affairs has illustrated the willingness of the national authorities, and especially the one of the President Gele, to encourage the learning of the sacred text of Islam in order to enable young people to acquire the Muslim values. He recalled that this competition launched by the President Ismail Omar Gele was today considered as a regional expected event.
The Chief of Staff of the National Gendarmerie, Colonel Zakaria Hassan Aden, has received in the afternoon of 7 June 2017 at the Camp Sheikh Musa, Brigadier General of the Army Corps, Tilio, the Commander General of the Weapon of the Italian Cabinet, the Commander General of the Weapon of the Cabinet, has been welcomed with all the honors due to his rank, and a wide taking of weapons has been organized at the level of the place of report. The Commander of the Cabinet, accompanied by its host, the Chief of Staff of the National Gendarmerie, reviewed the troop gathered and composed of various units of the Gendarmerie. After the review, a tour of the camp was organized for the benefit of general, including its major infrastructure, the field of shooting, the simulatory shooting classroom, the visit of the Commander General, the benefit of the various government and the personal demonstration of the know-how, the gene and of the grouping of the Gendarmerie Mobile has been presented to the General. The two demonstrations of interview technique performed by these two units constitute a synthesis in these two areas. The arrival of the General Tilio Dil, which demonstrated the excellence of a partnership relations between the two forces histories who share the same values and missions. The visit was concluded by a meeting between the two commanders of the Italian Gendarmerie and Djibouti, followed by an exchange of presents.
That's it for tonight's news. Thanks for watching us and have a very wonderful evening.